Hey, folks, Quilly Team here, and welcome some more Let's Play Dwarf Fortress. This is our little tutorial-y-ish kind of vibe to a Let's Play, where we just try to explain things a little bit more in depth for new players. Oh man, more petitions. This is great. We've got so many people wanting to join our awesome fort right now. That's great, and hopefully, because we just did a really, really profitable trade. Well, I mean, it was profitable for us. It was good for us, but mostly we gave a lot of profit to some dwarven merchants that just came and left. And hopefully that will mean we'll get a bunch of new migration waves from the capital, because our population had gone all the way down to 16 with a little bit of the combat we were doing. And we do have some very cranky dwarves that maybe we'll consider expelling. What we're also doing is we are going to be building our first temple. We're going to have sort of a temple row over here, ready to go. That we're going to make a generic temple over here because some dwarves want to pray, and then we might make dedicated temples later on. Mostly, I think what will happen is if we get enough devotees of a particular religion in our fortress, I think when they hit 10 followers of a particular god, they will petition me to make a temple to that particular god, in which case what we'll do is we'll go and set individual temples, but for now we can just have a generic place where anyone can pray whatever they'd like. We're pretty up. Let's put in a job for like rock statues. There we go, and I'll leave it at 10. So the default is 10. We'll get 10 rock statues that we can use to decorate the place and make it all purdy-like. I suppose maybe we should get a library going. And we don't have a specific request for it right now, but it's another source of potential visitors as well. So yeah, I'll go ahead and flag that. I don't know if we're digging anywhere else right now. Lots of seed planting, which makes sense. We did just purchase a bunch of seeds, so that is going on. I'm going to go ahead and let them keep doing sort of, yeah, everyone can just work on whatever. That's going to be fine right now. I actually don't mind that the seed work is being caught up. More petitions. Oh, there we go. For the purpose of eradicating monster. Ithros, absolutely. I don't suppose you have room in our squad right now, do we? Oh, we do. Can I not add you in? Oh, I think they just wander around the caverns on their own, fighting, actually. Yeah, I am thinking the socializing might work. Maybe these petitions do work a little bit different. Cole is in here, but not Kel. And for performer? No. So I'm thinking the performers might just permanently hang out here, socializing and playing music. But it will... Oh, look, we got a dance going on. See that? That's the war dog. I want to click on the dwarf. Yeah, performing a dance. Do. Whoops. Meant to zoom in. Ah, look at that. I love these little extra styles. People will tell stories, and you can actually go and like find out what story they're telling and everything. Population is going up. Hopefully, the dark times are behind us. Fingers crossed. Let's take a look at our task list. There it is. Just to check to see if there are any pause jobs over here. I knew I could do it through the top tab, but I was trying to think of what the button might be. Looks like we have nothing paused right now. These things are still queued up. Dwarves are a little bit busy. We don't have a ton of dwarves, and we did just ask for a big smoothing job over here. But an engraving job. So yeah, these floors are detailed. They get some artwork in here. Mostly because I want to try to see if we can generate some more positive thoughts as people eat in the dining room or hang out in a tavern. We want them to have as many positive thoughts as possible to hopefully keep our dwarves in a good mood. No one's ecstatically happy right now. Maybe we can change that. We had some people, 2 people here walking quite slowly. Well, one's hauling chert, and one's a baby. I think it's someone hauling a boulder and a baby simultaneously. Hey, new tune. Drinking industry. This one's a banger. Our monster slayer wants to be killing monsters in the tunnels over here. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and open up these doors because I think our population is gonna go up. And our monster hunter wants to go monster hunting. Let's do it. Hopefully this doesn't lead to too much badness. Such a banging tune. So we're gonna have a little barracks over here. know if it actually needs this. So you used to put down the armor stand and make a barrack around it, but if I just go and zone a barracks, for example, tell the squad they can go train here. Huh. Maybe I don't need that. Interesting. Now, what's going to happen is the squaddies, if they're idle, they can come down here and do a little bit of practicing. We can also give them a fixed training schedule, which I'm not going to do right now because we're too dependent on our dwarves doing other tasks right now. We can't really have a semi-dedicated militia. But hopefully, at some point soon. Lots of detailing, although they're nearly done. Man, I love this song. It's so excellent. I am worried that sounds are probably a little on the loud side, though. Especially, this song's so much louder than the others. Yeah, it's pretty loud. I'm going to go and maybe I'll just bring down the master volume a little bit. Okay. All right. Now, of course, there's going to be no sound. It's not a consistent set of sounds is the problem with the music. They don't play it constantly, nonstop. Same thing with the ambient sounds. They often get a little bit low. All right, that's the last of the engraving, the detailing. Now this area is going to get mined out. So yeah, this is going to be our generic temple and our library. If we can get more scholars and things coming in, no complaints there. How the rooms coming along? Oh, no rooms rented right now. Oh, interesting. I think the permanent residents take a bedroom or might just sleep in the dormitory in this case. Maybe I should prep more bedrooms. Yes, let's do that. This is going to be a good opportunity for us to talk about macros for the very first time. So macros are something that have been built into Dwarf Fortress for a long time. They let you record a series of keystrokes and play them back. In fact, even save them if you want. Now, by default in Dwarf Fortress, the Steam edition here, the visual edition, it's a little bit less than useful because a lot of what you do is with the mouse. However, you can enable keyboard controls that is useful for things like mining, which I've actually already done. If you go into settings and go game, and we scroll down to... Sorry, no, we don't scroll down for this one. Right over here. Keyboard cursor enabled. Turn that on. Then what happens when you hit mine, not only can you click and drag things out with your mouse, but you can move with the keyboard. What you can do is you can hit enter to start a designation, and enter again to stop it like that. And what's great about this is it means you can record macros because the key inputs, the keyboard inputs, are being recorded. So let's use that to make our next bedroom block over here. So I'm going to go into mining mode. I'm going to get the cursor where I want it to be, and then I'm going to hit Control R. You'll see in the top left corner, see a little blinking rec over here? That means it's recording the macro. So I'm going to hit enter. I'm going to move to the right, move up over here. I'm going to hit enter again, move to the right, enter, enter, move over here, do this. Oh, hold on. That doesn't match our other bedrooms. Man, I'm going to hit Control R to stop recording the macro. There it is. No more macro recording. I'm going to erase this and do this again. But this time, hopefully correct. Control R, it is recording. Enter. Do that. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to park myself here. And now I'm going to hit Control R to stop recording. Now, the macro I just recorded is currently active still. So now if I hit Control P, and notice where my cursor is right over here. I'm going to hit Control P, and it's going to repeat all my key commands. And I end the macro offset like this, so that I can just keep hitting Control P, Control P. There we go. And you can record any actions like this. Once this is all dug out, I can use the macros to help me place all my beds and things, for example. There we go. We're going to get that going. And we've got, first of all, we've got another petition. Okay, eradicated monsters sound good. And we have a combat alert. Ha ha ha! Wait, here? There's a Trogledyte here? It is fighting a human crossbowman. I assumed it was killing Troglodytes down in the dungeon, but no, right over there. Tell you what, squad, just in case the human needs help, as they often do, go ahead and join in the kill Troglodyte play over here. Plus, it's good exercise for you. Okay, these rooms have been dug out. Beautiful. Door, door, clicky. Actually, use closest is fine for this. All right, we're going to make some zones. So, meeting area. Except, this is going to be a new temple. And you can choose any deity you want. Oh, thanks, autosave. You can choose any deity you want, but you can also have a temple to no specific deity, which is what we're going to do here. It's going to be a generic place where people of all faiths can come and worship together. But it's not going to be something that satisfies a group that wants a specific temple to their specific god later on. But I can do this, the Deteriorated Man. Ooh. So this is going to be our generic temple over here, and we'll decorate it up. We can take a look at what it's got. We can assign performers here. They also wouldn't mind some stored instruments per tap, so we'll do that. But yeah, we can't assign priests or anything because it's not an organized room for any particular religion. I'm going to be a new meeting area. Here, make a new location, which is going to be a library. You can see here it wants store books. It wants chests to hold writing material and things, and I think it also uses tables to actually do the work. So let's go and set up in this room. Table, closest material, yeah. And we don't have any. Okay. I'm going to want 6 tables, 6 chairs. Oh, throne. And bookshelves as well. You know what? I'll just go ahead and make 10 of each. We'll use them up at some point. Combat is over, hopefully, but not too many injuries. Notice that there's a few things forbidden over here. Bolts that get fired by default get flagged as forbidden, so that your dwarves, your haulers, don't run into the middle of the combat to pick them up. You can individually unforbid them. The other thing you can do is you can use this button over here to claim forbidden items, and you just can click and drag like that. I'm trying to think. Can you still do it from here? Look at ammunition. Yeah, there we go. We'll unforbid. And you just make sure they're all toggled completely. There you go. We can unforbid all bolts from here as well. And if you don't like the fact that your bolts get forbidden, you can change that behavior in standing orders. Sieges and forbidding. Yeah, forbid used ammunition. You can make it all the time or only during sieges, or you can say you can always claim it. I think it's probably a good idea to leave it on forbid, although I have gone and changed that behavior from time to time. Maybe I should change it to only during sieges. Actually, that's not a terrible idea. I think I will run that, and we'll do that until something goes terribly, terribly wrong with it. How's that? So that way, if it's arrows are being used or bolts are being used for casual hunting, then we're not going to worry about it. Yeah. All right. I do want to smooth these rooms out, although we still have a kind of a low number of dwarves. There's a couple of idlers, I suppose, although we also do want to give them some time off from time to time. If we're going to smooth anything, actually, it should be the bedrooms, so the dwarves feel happier about things. We do need to finish things. We've got a bunch of clothing on the ground over here because we need some chests. I guess we never did get that sorted out. I know I constructed a few. I'm probably going to have to just ask for more, because we want chests for a few different things here. Oh, I might have asked for a bunch of chests earlier for these bedrooms, actually, because we have tons sitting around, which is nice. Did I ask for cabinets? No. Okay. How big is this? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Okay, so 20 rooms over here. There's going to be 40 in total, not counting the barracks, although I think I might change this to an actual bedroom. I think I'll still want a barracks, but I might put it somewhere else. So let's put in an order for 40 rock cabinets for our bedrooms. Rock cabinet, just change it to 40, and we can decorate all those up. So we'll be ready for our next population growth. And yeah, let's mine out. This is going to be a dormitory. A double door in there, and I'll build a wall up over here. Oh, more petitions. Sure. I mean, I could start turning those down at some point, but for now, that's going to be okay. Construction walls. I do want to choose the material. Oh, I goofed and cut down way more than I was supposed to here. Cancel that, please. And then go back to constructing. Walls. Like that. Yeah, not bars. Can I not change that? By default? That'd be nice. Hey, more dancing. You can sometimes just see huge groups of dwarves dancing together, which is nice. Eradicate monsters. Yeah, I'm going to keep saying yes to those. I might start turning down more people who want to come to entertain. But I think I'm going to keep the monster hunters. Because that seems kind of excellent. Alright. Brew, brew, brew. Dun, dun, dun. If I want to cycle plants more aggressively, what I can do is change my brew target to more. Because I think it's set to 100, isn't it? Brew drink from plant. Yeah. I could increase this so that we process more of the plants to get the seeds back. But, I mean, it's not like we're short on food. So, and, I mean, if they're hungry, they can eat the plump helmets, and then that will leave the seeds behind. So, yeah, I think we're all right. So you're a dwarf that's just wandering around. Yeah, you're collecting webs. What I could do is I could change the standing order to not automatically collect webs, if I'm worried about it. But, what the heck. Let's throw caution to the wind. What are we, elves? I don't think so. Ooh, we got some miasma over here. Now there's no... Oh, rotten troglodyte corpse. I have a corpse stockpile up here. And the refuse pile. Maybe all of our dwarves are just so busy and are not ending up doing hauling. Let me just make sure. This is enabled, yeah. Yeah, it must just be a busyness thing. Yeah, a lot of people are storing items in bins and things like that, yeah. Yeah, I'm very much expecting that to be the case. Should I just be storing the mugs over here because it's close to our workshops? Maybe they're carrying individual mugs up to the surface. I don't know. That would be pretty bad. Yeah, I'm going to say no to you. We got enough entertainers. So the generic temple, already there's some people hanging out in here. Doing some meditation. Yeah, we'll add some decor later. Digging, attending meeting. I mean, that's all good and fine. Oh, yeah, troglodytes are definitely coming in here. Hopefully our monster hunters will just take care of them. If I force them training, our dwarves would spend some time here. I'm assuming they can. I can give them a training order. Let's see if they show up over here and actually do a training routine. Picking up equipment, going to individual combat drill. Alright. There they are. Alright. So they were definitely using this area for training. We'll give them a couple of days here of training. Give them a chance to maybe just carry around their military equipment so they're a little bit more ready to go. Ooh, alert. Oh! One of our recruits did interact with a troglodyte. I think that's what we just saw over there. Good job, recruit. There's another troglodyte coming in through here. Yeah, it's running away immediately. It walked into our training center and got absolutely slaughtered. So that's going to be great. And that's what I like to do is do that, especially when we get to the point where we have regularly scheduled training. There's kind of always going to be some guards around here just loitering and then slaughtering the random creatures who might otherwise want to randomly walk into our base. I'm going to go ahead and cancel the training instruction because we still have lots of regular everyday stuff for them to do. That actually should help with the happiness as well. A lot of the dwarves will have a desire to learn martial skills or do something exciting. Trogledyte punches Baroness Consort of Tooldent in the leg. Wait, there's troglodyte on the surface. Jeez. Alright. Quite the combat. I think only the Trogledyte. Someone lost a shoe. But yes. Okay. And sometimes what I do is I have 2 squads, right? One's always training on the surface, one's always training in the cavern lair, just to catch those stray little things wandering through. Got another dwarf who's gotten super upset, though. Dwarven child is fighting a Trogledyte. Maybe I should lock the doors again after all. Where are my monster hunters? They don't seem to be doing the job that I want. Alright, fingers crossed for a big migration wave, and then we can have some big standing military. And that would be lovely. Alright. This place is at least fairly decent now. Interested enjoyments. They like the performances. Crundle's dead body. Oh, we're finding Crundles as well. Cave Swallow. Are you... Oh, you're an Axe-Dwarf. Okay. I was wondering if that was a monster hunting human, but no. Now, we don't necessarily need these new bedrooms furnished quite yet. So we don't have that many people. Mostly it's in preparation for the big migrant wave. But I guess what I'll do, I know we've got some automation for, like, doors, but I'm going to ask for a bulk thing of rock doors, because we're clearly going to need 20 for the bedrooms, and beds, and we do have cabinets coming, but we're going to need rock coffers for this, and we might still have some left over, but, I mean, we're always using coffers for things. But I will put in a request for 20 rock doors, 20 beds, and 20 coffers, because we're obviously going to need them for all of this. So again, in preparation for the migrant wave, which is hopefully on its way. Fingers crossed. Do I have any statues yet? Hey, there we go. There. We can print in these are statues to the various gods. Actually, if I do that, cancel you. That'll actually look quite nice. Yeah. So hopefully these statues are nice enough that people will have some good thoughts over here. But for us, it'll look like, yeah, it looks like they're going to be little icons of the various deities in our multicultural little tavern here. Or at least the 8 that we approved of for whatever reason. Just arbitrarily. Do I want to put a smooth on this? I'm just really worried our dwarves are way too busy. And we do want to give them some time off at some, like every now and again, to have the ability to socialize. It's very important. Plus, I mean, if they had some time off to train from time to time, that would also be kind of handy. No shells, yeah. Actually, I should probably turn off the decorate with shell command, because I don't think we're fishing the same amount anymore, so we'll probably just keep getting that complaint from time to time. Chirp blocks are still being worked on. Any chance I have enough to do some more work up here? Floor, select material. Can we do a double? Yep. Actually. Oh, we're just shy. You can finish off some granite. That's okay. There we are. Because I want to get the roof. I want to get the roof done more than I want all the roof colors to match. I mean, obviously we've already got some mismatch now, so let's not stress about it. I'll keep in the chert block job, though, because as we do other construction, including probably expanding our walls over here, we'll appreciate having things kind of match. Might do a little road as well for the purpose of preventing trees from growing adjacent to the building, which is going to be more relevant later for using it as a defensive platform on the top. But yeah, having a little buffer around here to make sure there's not a tree too close by where someone could climb the tree and then jump in would be useful. At that point, we'll probably work on like having a bit of an overhang to prevent climbing as well, with fortification, so that we can have our archers sitting on the roof of this building and firing at enemies down below. We'll want the fortification though, because apparently dwarves are quite keen at like jumping off or dodging off buildings and ending up on the ground and then just getting absolutely smashed by whatever like raiders and siegers might be out there. What is this one? Oh, that's wood. All right. Microcline, beautiful blue. We could have designed things. You know, if we were more patient, I could have laid things out tile by tile with different materials to like have a symbol on the top of this. I mean, it's not too late. What we can do at some point is I can go and deconstruct some of this and then rebuild it with a particular plan in mind. You could also do some funky things with with windows. Windows can be made out of glass. They can also be made out of gems. And I think you can have up to 3 different gems in your window. And if they're different colors, what will happen is the icon for it. Now, this is in Classic. I don't know how they actually treat it here in the Steam version. We'll have to find out at some point. But it'll cycle between those 3 colors of the gems, just visually, one at a time. And you can use it if you do a smart kind of layout and you figure out what the 3 materials are going to be for each kind of pixel in your screen. You can actually have a 3-frame animation on a constant loop using windows made out of gems in, in tactically designed ways. I probably can't do anything quite that creative, but I have done some things with gems to and it's cool because it sort of blinks. You use them as kind of indicators for things. I mean, they don't respond to stuff, but it does look really cool. We got 4 cranky dwarves. I'm upset about that. I am hoping we get a good migration wave soon. I'll feel a lot better about our fort if that's the case. This dormitory over here, probably gonna have to ask for some more beds to be made there as well. Oh, you can say use closest material again. That's gonna be fine. Actually, what I'll do is I'm gonna take out 2 of these beds here, and I'm gonna stop this. I'm gonna trash that zone, and instead make it into a proper bedroom. Done. Oh, that's right. That bedroom tool makes dormitories by default if there's more than 1 bed. I think they have to be installed. 2 of these beds are now loose, so now I think... Oh, I might have clicked on dormitory instead of bedroom in the first place. I'm not sure. But now if I do this... There you go. Bedroom created, because there's only 1 installed bed. And then I'm going to be making a dormitory over here. And installing... I'll install more beds here later. Yeah, I'll put the 3 in for now. That's going to be fine. Because right now we've got plenty of bedrooms for the number of dwarves we've got. But I like having a dormitory around because when you get migration waves and things... Miner's been stung by a honeybee. Wow. You might not be able to keep up on your bedrooms. And at least this way the dwarves don't have to sleep on the ground. Which makes them really unhappy for some reason. We'll wait to decorate the library because I strongly suspect we're very much waiting on these, yeah. Bookcases and stuff are starting to come in, but yeah, we have a lot of these jobs queued up. This is still rotting, which I'm unpleased about. I wonder if there's a chance it's forbidden. I can't remember if I did a mass on forbid over here. I think I did. So I don't think that's the problem. I think we're just lacking free time to haul this to the surface. Miasma's not the end of the world, but it is going to give more bad thoughts. Hey, look at this. We got 5 unhappy dwarves now. Darn it. Okay, and you're seeing lots of dead bodies. It's not bothering you, so you claim. Afraid, experiencing trauma. Yeah, reliving. And that's usually what it is. They get 1 bad memory, and then they just have this PTSD that sticks with them. You know? All started because we had 1 dwarf go berserk because of not being able to complete the artifact. And I told you there was a risk of this sort of tantrums file. The tantrums files used to be a lot more common back in the day. They're not as frequent anymore, but it can still definitely happen. If these guys start pitching a fit here, this can bring everything else down. Maybe I should start expelling dwarves. It's risky, because that can have a further knock-on effect, but maybe. See, the problem is there's a child here. If I were to expel you... Oh, there's no expel button. I guess because you're a kid. I was going to say, they go with families, and like a lot of these are probably going to be fine. Where's that in group love? Given the sadness. Yeah, you want to pray, you want to be with friends. As long as you guys get some time off. And what I could do... I could consider pausing some more tasks. We're turning off hauling for a little while. I don't know, we kind of need that. There's still diagnosed patient jobs over here that aren't being done either. I think the thing to do is just to try to maybe stop overworking them for a little while. Maybe I should stop the chert block job. Okay, I'm going to do that for now. This job here, I don't think there's a pause command. I mean, I could change the target number and things, but I'm going to cancel the work order for that. I'm going to keep the rock block, like, make 10 job, which right now should be met. Yeah, so it's not going to get queued up anyway. And I do need to work through a bunch of these things. So it's not like the work is going to stop, really. But if we can at least give them a little... Try to see if we can give them a bit of a pause somewhere along the way. I can go and set a bunch of these jobs so nobody does this, but I think they'll still do workshop orders, right? Because these don't really cover the workshop stuff. I could make everyone specialized, but I don't want to do that. Well, let's certainly avoid digging anymore for now. Food stocks are good. Drinks are good. Wasn't population 26 a second ago? I'm not sure. I was probably just imagining it. I don't know. Oh, we can unforbid this. Actually, do I want to forbid the surface? Maybe I won't, just on the basis that right now it would create some extra hauling jobs that I might not want them to do currently. I think I'm going to cancel hauling things to up here. We'll keep the mug stockpile where it is, but I will no longer haul things to the surface. At least for now, just because, again, that was adding extra jobs that we might not want to be able to support. I mean, some people are praying, which is good, but it's mostly our visitors. Just because our dwarves are just too busy. It'd be nice if I could pause the entire work orders queue. But there's not a way to do that, to the best of my knowledge. Can't set this to set to 0. Because I wouldn't mind something like that. Now, all the dots aren't doing anything. All the green check marks... So the live one currently is active, but won't happen for the next cycle, I guess. Same thing with rock blocks. It's weird that it is checked because it's not actually being met. Yeah, but maybe it started beforehand. I don't know. That's possible. Maybe I shouldn't be bothering with bedroom jobs. I don't know. I was hoping that this video would hit another migration wave, but apparently that's not going to happen yet. We didn't get a null migrant wave. I don't know if we'll get one in winter, because it's possible the Dwarven trade caravan didn't make it back to the fortress in time for that. We might not see a migration wave until spring. Actually, is it possible you'd never get a migration wave in the winter? That might be possible. Anyway, in any case, I think our best bet for migrants right now is going to be spring. So, fingers crossed for that. In any case, I'm going to see you guys next time. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.